Yo, it is time. PS5 showing off how it was, showed off how it looks. So let's talk about it. So I've been holding back on this video for a while due to the numerous game conferences going around. I had to cover PC Gaming, Future Game Show, PS5 event, the IGN Summer of Gaming event, and then also ranting about The Last of Us 2 garbage game shit. Now I can finally sit down and give my thoughts and opinions about the PS5 hardware designs and their reveal. So to spice things up, we are greeted by two consoles, and first we gotta get the memes out the way. And I gotta say this right out the gate. This shit looks like two mail envelopes with the internet router in the middle. It looks like a large ass humidifier. It looks like a bootleg old school CD drive. It looks like one of those long ass VHS cassette tape players, but painted white. It looks like an old school boombox. And we're also going to talk about this. So it's pretty accurate and it's funny at the same damn time. And to top it all off, there is two SKUs now. There's the digital only and the one with a CD drive. And we're going to talk about the fact for 1 second that it looks like the one with the CD drive gave birth. You could tell by the way that it's designed. The two systems, Sony favors the digital one more. And there's good reasons, and we're going to talk about that in a pros and cons video about digital over the physical disc drive console. However, until further confirmation about what's inside and the difference in price and the specs of each console for the sake of true gaming journalism, I'm going to hold my breath until all the info is out there so we can clearly see which one which specs and what's going on, if it's just a lack of disk drive or like what else is in it and what's not and what it is and what is not and blah, 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 you know what I'm saying, guys. But we will say from a eye appealing factor that the digital one is way more symmetrical, sexy, thin looking than Big Bertha over there with the bulging belly. The CD drive PlayStation 5. The console that is capable of both with the CD drive is ugly, and I did not like it. But the design overall, especially the digital factor, grew on me, and I do love the change of white. I love the innovation. I love it in general. However, I just don't like that CD drive bulging out. It just showing off his weaponry like an underwear model, bulging at the way of burstage and too much girth and growth. I'm just good. I feel like they could have designed it a bit better, but I'm not the architect behind the design blueprint, so I'm just going to shut my mouth. But I will say that it was either done on purpose or last minute. You guys will be the judge of that. I am just relaying the information, putting it in your mind. I just like the sleekness, and the fact that there is two SKUs now means competition for Xbox is on the fence. As a Xbox and Game Pass owner myself, I am no longer biased in the war like I previously was, and it's really down to the games now, point blank. There's no other deciding factor. I have the Xbox One X, so I'm not really sure if I'm going to upgrade to the Series X right out the gate, especially when I'm going to be getting the PS5 day one, and that's going to drain my pockets. I am a small channel here, so all this stuff that I'm going to be getting to cover and just to have in general, because I just love it for my entertainment. It's my hobby. Well, obviously, I'm going to be hurting. But it's going to be a good hurt, because we're going to cover it here at NGI. Now that we got the consoles out of the way, we're going to talk about the controller and how the fact that it looks like it's wearing a black tank top. And now that I've seen it like that, I can never unsee it. God have mercy, may you help me. I also love the aesthetics of the controller and can't wait to feel the feedback that they're flaunting around with this bad boy. I don't really have any other comments about it other than the button placements look good. Everything looks traditional. There's some light bars. I'm not sure how that's going to affect anything, but we will see shortly into the future. They showed off the DualSense charging station, and since I'm going to have two controllers, I'm going to have to pick that up as well. I usually have two controllers with all my consoles, so the fact is I will also be picking up an additional DualSense right out the gate. The DualSense charging station is very basic, nothing really especially moving in the emotions when you see that thing, so moving on. After that, they showed the HD camera, and considering that I have PSVR and most likely will get the PSVR 2 as I'm a huge supporter of VR in general, and I have the Quest, and right now PSVR has the better games, but Quest has that wireless ability and higher resolution. That way, both those VR games and consoles have their own appeal and aesthetics to them. But the fact that as I'll most likely have the PSVR 2, as the PSVR is capable with the PS5, I know it's probably going to need that HD camera. Plus, also as a fellow streamer on Twitch, where you can follow me at Husky Puppy TV on Twitch, you always need a face cam. So definitely picking up the HD camera, because most likely, unlike Microsoft, they're going to force you to use that camera when you stream off the system, and I do stream off the system because it's just easier. And I'm sure that the PS5 is going to have some better streaming tools to stream than the previous PS4. After they showed off the camera, the one other comment I had, that I had a note in it, says it reminds me of a modern eye toy. So you can take that if you can remember that from the PS2 days. But moving back on, they also showed a 3D wireless headset, looking really basic, just falling in line with the color palette of the black and white. Come to think of it, even though now that I think about it, the PSVR is black and white, so I see what you did there, Sony. Well played, well played. I don't have any 3D headphones myself, and I want to experience everything PS5 has to offer, so I'm going to be picking these ones up as well. I just hope they aren't too expensive in the price department. They did have a wireless headphones for the PS4, and I think they ran about like $90 or $100. They were called the Sony Golds, but I didn't get them because they were just a headset you can use, where I have the HyperX. But this one is saying it has 3D audio, and PS5 has taken advantage with the 3D audio, and I want to experience everything about the PS5, so most likely I'll have to get those. Just please don't be too expensive. It's already adding up if you know the numbers. And the last thing they showed off was, ever since the PS2, Sony had made media remotes. I don't know why, but for the ease of use, or maybe you just want to lay in your bed with a remote. Traditionally, you can do that. And it looks like with the PS5, it hasn't changed. They showed off their brand new media remote, and for the sake of that, I never actually bought any media remotes ever since the PS2. I'm probably going to get this for the hell of it. So yes, you can call that being a greedy bastard, buying unnecessary purchases, but whatever. It's what I want to do, and that's what I'll do. So I can't wait to have everything the PS5 has to offer on day one with the luxury lineup, and it's looking very stellar. When you have all those pieces, the black and white will look less vibrant to you, and it's gonna come all together and look really great. I'll probably have to readjust my desk for all this new equipment I'm gonna get, and it'll probably break it down into just PS5 and the Xbox One X, because I don't see me getting the Series X as well with the PS5 on day one. It's just, one, money issue. Two, it would be ridiculously stupid of me to go all out like that. And I have better intentions after working and putting my money away for the PS5. There's no reason to just up it and do something completely stupid, in my opinion. But that's just my situation. Other people have different situation. Their situation varies. But for me, I'm not going to do that. It is definitely PS5 day one all the way with me. So I can't wait to get my greedy hands on everything in this video that it provided, especially as long as it has enough to go around at launch. I'm hearing rumors that the launch day products are going to be scarce, and I don't really want to go through waiting to get it, so I'm going to try to get it day one. But if not, I might have to wait due to scalpers, and I refuse to bend the knee to scalpers. If you bend the knee to scalpers, you are the issues, and that's all I'm going to say about that. So eventually I will have them all, whether I can get them day one or not, or maybe I'll have like some of the pieces and then have to wait later on because maybe they just didn't have enough. But and I'll have to pick up those pieces as well later on. The real question is, do I go with the digital PS5. We'll find out in the next video where I will break it all down and I'll tell you the pros and cons of each system when more information is available and which one I'm going to pick. Make sure you hit that sub to stay up to date for that video. Thanks for watching. I'm NGI. Make sure you smash that like. Have yourself a damn good one. Stay up to date in all gaming tech news and reviews. God bless and peace.